Welcome back to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. I did a little bit of work behind the scenes, just a lot of repetitive stuff. I'll take you on a little tour of a few things that I did. As you can see right here, I now have blue proliferators. So I did a blue proliferator build just because I was building things and up making sure everything was proliferated, and I just wanted to get those blues done. I have had everything I needed to do for that, so I got that done. So let's go and take you on a little tour. I cleaned up our sulfuric acid, and I did a sulfuric acid. I can't remember if I did that on stream or not. And then I did our graphene build. So I got a nice big graphene build there. And in order to do the blue proliferators, jeez, that name just gets me every time. I had to do the carbon nanotubes, so I did that build, and then I redid these two. They weren't proliferated, so everything is proliferated and everything is blue proliferated. So those are the bigger changes there. I also did a build of these proton combiners. I don't remember the name of those either. And then I moved our sulfuric acid. I got two sulfuric acid builds here, and that's them there. And then this is our blue proliferator build. Oh, and another thing I did too, I didn't upgrade everything yet, but I just upgraded a few things with Mach 3 belts and Mach 3 sorters. Or Mark, not Mach. We're not flying. Oh, I am flying, but I'll show you what I did there for just a little mini build so I could get some of that stuff going. Because the stuff I build now, I want to build with Mark 3 builds. I think I did most of this on stream. Let's see, I had to do a glass build, so these are the two glass builds, and then a prism build to get those photon combiners. So there's that, and this is a nice build here. So I was able to get 6 machines in here. I took up a big space because you can get two here, but I took up a bigger space. And it's just a 1-to-1 recipe, so you can really kind of start getting large. And then I can make this even longer. Well, technically I can't because of this, but I can kind of move that if I wanted to, or move this down or something. But with those Mark III belts, we can really get it going. What else did I do? I finished all our yellow science while I was building. I just let that churn through. So that's done. And yeah, I just been back and forth getting titanium, because they're chunking through titanium, especially with the yellow things. So we're gonna work on today. I'll show you the supply depot too, what I did here, and go over that a little bit too. But what I want to do today is work on titanium alloy, so that we can get a build over here to build the interstellar logistics stations and get that going, and the orbital collectors as well, so we can get some of that coming in, and then we can do deuterium build and get the deuterium field rods building, which I'll actually build a little small build here for that, and then we can start using that as our power, and it'll last quite a while. So I already had the belt build here. I just moved our turbines. We're over right next to it, sitting right here in the box, direct feeding in, so I had to move that over. So just going up the list, we were making these already, the green sorters. Taking the green sorters, they need turbines, super magnetic rings, and the greens, and they'll make the blues. So that's how we're making the blue sorters. And our blue belts take those super magnetic rings as well, and also takes graphene, which I have coming over here, and they take the green belts to make that. This will be our blue. I kind of set up so things are kind of ready. This will be our blue assembler build. And then our green assemblers take the yellow assemblers processors, there we go, and the graphene. So I have that over here and just running the belts for things to make it nice and clean and easy. And then this, which I don't have the recipe yet. We got to research that, right? So I don't have the recipe yet. But they're going to take, obviously, the green, which they look blue. I wish they changed the color a little bit. Take the green assemblers, and then in here we have set up, we don't have set up because I don't have the recipes yet, quantum chips, and forget what else. That is going to be I don't even know where to look for that. Right here. Oh, the broadband, and the quantum chips to get the blues, but we got to do purple science before we get there. But I just wanted to get that laid out, and then when we get the ILS set up, I can start doing set up ILSs for this stuff to feed into that, and then we can get that from anywhere, and then I'll attach all this. So what I like to do is utilize our starter hub as up to like mid-level. So we'll build everything here, and I'll do logistic stations here and just feed all this stuff into those logistic stations, and then we can request them from any planet we go to, just right from there. And then I'll wind up, when we do an upgrade of the supply depot, I'll take all this out and I'll put up planetary logistic systems here to feed all this, which I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll take 2. I might I was debating if I wanted to do 2 of those, because that'll take all that for that, or just do them all with the planetary or the interstellar logistics, but I won't be able to fit them in here, so I'll have to figure that out. I can just use logistic bots to bring over the blue proliferators, because I'd like to proliferate all this as well while we're doing it, just to get the speeds up a little bit. All right, so let's work on our titanium alloy build. We have all this except for the titanium being made on planet right now. So we'll just find a spot to do a build, and we can just, like I am with everything else, just bring in the titanium. Where is that? Bring the titanium in with there it is up there. Bringing the titanium in with the logistic spot. So I set up a little logistic spot to transfer the titanium over to builds that I can't have drones to. So like where I'm making some of our stuff for the planetary, or the drones and stuff like that. So like here, I got titanium coming in here, so I needed that because I don't have drones set up for that. Okay, so now we need to find a space, which actually this isn't too bad to do something here. Um, here's a nice space too to do that build. I think I might do it here. I like reserving these bigger spaces for doing bigger builds and stuff. So we'll start like we always do with getting a logistics station down. These I think go in between. Is it? I think three, and then that can be another one for 3. They're kind of close, but I think that'll be fine. So for titanium alloy, we obviously need that in there. We need the titanium ingots in there, steel, and sulfuric acid. And we'll pop these to, I put everything always 2000, it seems to work. And these will just pop over, I won't have to do anything special there. Now, I can't proliferate these because we don't have enough space in here, so I'll do a logistics bot to input that into the system when we get there. Okay, that looks good. That's set up. Let me get my little cheat sheet out here. I do have kind of a little build that I did, but I incorporated making light oil and sulfuric acid like I made a big long build, so I'm just going to take that back part, which is only smelters, so that's really not much. So actually I'm not even going to be going off of that. So they take smelters. Let's see what the recipe entails. Okay, it's a 3 input, so we need to run an output and an input in the middle here to make that go. I think I already have something too, and maybe we can copy and paste and make that a little bit easier. Let me see if I can find something really quick. That's 2, that's 2. I think I only did 1 build or 2 builds that might have one thing, and if I can't find them quick enough, I'm just gonna go because we're wasting time on it. So yeah, I don't see nothing, so we'll just do it by hand, shall we say. So I know I'm gonna have an input here down the middle, and then we'll have what takes the most. I want that close. Sulfuric acid. So we'll pull sulfuric acid out so we can have that close. I suppose that really doesn't matter too much, does it? Collide with object. Oh, that's because I have that in the way. Do I want to bring out that? So that'll pick up 1 from here, deposit here, and then pick up 2 from here. And then this one will do the same thing. So these will both be sulfuric acid, so that'll help the build out a little bit. Okay. So then here I need 2 inputs of the other materials, which will be titanium. I can't see where I'm at there. So that'll be the titanium, and then this can be the steel. And we can take another copy of this here, and then we can do the sulfuric acid in, and then our return. spot here. I'm off by 2. No, 1. Keep it tight. Okay, and then we'll just repeat that over on this side. So coming out of here, we will do sulfuric acid. No, we won't. We're doing sulfuric acid already. I gotta go check that recipe. We need titanium. I see it there, so I know I did titanium for that. And that goes, that sulfuric acid is going to be by itself. So I'm sharing these lines because they don't take my thought pattern on this. They take 4 each, so they take half of what sulfuric acid is doing. So I put a full belt to each smelter so that it'll take those in faster, because it has to take more in. So it'll take those in faster than those other lines, and they can share those lines because it's half of what they need to match sulfuric acid. So that's my rationale with that. And this will be sulfuric acid out, and then our input. Perfect. Let's get powered up here. Okay, did I just see warpers? None in there because we can't make them yet. I unlocked it in the research. It's yellow. It's the research, so that's why that popped out like that. Okay, I was wondering where that came from. I'm like, huh? Okay, so there's a little spider build there, looking nice. Pretty cool. Looks like the eyes and everything, right? Eyes, like a little mouth thing and things. Kind of cool. Just noticed that for the first time playing this for hundreds and hundreds of hours. Okay, so that is that. Let's see how far I need to go. I usually do this one, but this is the curve, so I want to make sure we do this side first, because we can do a lot. 15, we can go out a lot more than 15, but this is going to start interfering with the build. So I think for now I just might stick with the 15, and let's do the belts down there. And there's good. Turn. Down, and 2 more to go. All right, let's get our sorters hooked up. So we have an inbound and outbound, and I'll do an outbound and an inbound, keep them nice and neat like that. So these are both inbounds, yes. So we'll go in, and in. That works. And this is inbound and outbound. Sneak through there, buddy. I think there is like a mod, like better mech movement or something like that. I haven't tried it, so I'm kind of hesitant to use it. I need to do another just fun play and test things out with something. Okay, there's that. Let's get out of here so I don't get stuck in something. So I'm going to start at the lower position first. That changes sometimes. Like right there, because that last one is doing a funky thing. Because the belt needs to be a little bit longer. Go. That's the challenge when you're building on curved squares, right? It's sometimes can get challenging. And yeah, we got the same problem there. Let's go down and fix that. That guy is trying to get to that one, so we'll just make that one longer. There we go. So you can run into problems if you take, like you do this build down here where it's more uniformly square and then try to put it here. You could have things collide with your blueprints. That does happen. Okay, now we gotta look at proliferation. I can do the poles first. What is that? Oh, that was to the starter blue jello build we did. I took that out as well. Forgot about that. No, I think I might have done that in between a different episode or something. The days kind of blend together when you get going on streaming a bunch. Can't remember where you're at. There and one more. There. Okay. So, because of the curve, that's making things so they're not lining up. So, can I don't think I can hit all these. Well, I can definitely hit these ones flashing with putting this here. But I was wondering if I could get rid of these outside ones and just do the middles to make coverage. I think I probably could have, but another day or something. Gotta keep moving here, because I really need to get titanium being brought down here rather than me bringing it. So let's go proliferation. I've been putting it here. It makes it easy to keep them uniform, so that you can put them right on that line with the input of the proliferator, and that's how I just keep track of it a little bit. Now I think this could be a tricky one. If I do this here, I don't think there's enough space to put a storage box. We'll see. Oh, there is. And we can make this work. Cool. Keep it nice and neat. So I can put a belt here into here, and then I can put a sorter, and then I can just attach these like this. And there we go. Oh, outstanding. We want to only have one, because it brings in 200, so that is really enough. And let's get a topper on here. And this will be blue. We want to request, and we'll throw our bots in there, and there they go. Before I turn this totally on, I want to wait until we get the proliferators here, which won't take too long. They should be coming back in the system right here. They come, and get these filled up. Okay, now I'll turn the system on because we got proliferation there. Demand, demand, and demand. And we got some action happening here. Of course, titanium right here. Gonna start sucking through that really quick. Give them sulfuric acid and steel. And we're firing up. there we go. We got some coming in. So don't see any yellows except for down at the ends, which those just aren't there. So there we go. There's our titanium alloy build. We will probably do another one. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I might do that right here. Geez, I could bring this out further. Because I'll build a little bit further down. I'm stuck somewhere here. It doesn't matter. This is the first planet. It really doesn't matter, but I think I'd like to do 2 of these builds. And I need to go from here. So there is great, and we'll use it now. And I will just plop that down. Where's my lines? Right there. So build that proliferator box first, and of course no power. There we go. Because now they'll bring the proliferators in. So by the time I build this and start bringing this stuff in, I'll have the proliferators here. They fill up really quick. Did they come right now? Oh, no, that's delivering belts to me, apparently. Or something blue. Yeah, boy, I like these logistic bots. It just saves the hassle of having to constantly go back and forth and get stuff. It was a good addition to the game. We've been needing them. So okay, there we go. We got some in there now. So we're good there. Just there's a lot of stuff that takes a titanium alloy, so I just want to make sure we have some throughput for that. Come on, get down there. Get stuck on everything. There goes a proliferator. Good. Alright. We're all proliferated. Excellent. And here comes all our stuffs. Walking around, getting stuck on everything. Boy, these go quick. Wow. I have all this coming in, it's still not enough throughput to really keep up. Though, I'm not looking for, you know, we got 5,000. I'm not looking for total efficiency until we get those, our planetary system going. Now I gotta find our supply depot. Here we go. And, we can start doing our build for the Interstellar. So we're gonna have to do this build as well. I take the titanium. We're gonna have to do this build, but it's just gonna be the small little things right here, just a mini thing, just to get things hopping. And I don't have the accumulator, so I can't do the orbital collectors right now. We're gonna have to make a small build. It's really a small, easy build to do that. But we can definitely do this. We have both of those, or all 3 of those things, I guess. So this is what I'm looking to build. It takes those 3 inputs. I have the pinks here, and I have these here. I was really looking to do these right here, but I'm gonna have to belt over, I think. So if I take that can go there. This is gonna be get the recipe, so we just can have it. Buildings. Okay, so I know I'm going to need really. Thank you. We're going to need that here, and we're going to need this here. I think that actually is going to continue to another thing. Or, okay. And that's those two inputs. And then our shared storage box will be here. I think I gotta go one more over. I don't think the sorter will work here. It does. Okay, perfect. That's awesome. Okay. While I got the sorters, let's do our output there, our input here, our output there, and our input here. Okay. That works. We can get rid of this little piece there. Okay. And then we need a storage box that is also going to feed into our next build. Geez, I got the Mach 2s. I'll upgrade them later. Should be using them. So this is, let's set this up. I'll do 2. And it's going to be what? The titanium alloy. I need to go back over to our builds and set up a logistic spot for that, because that's how this is going to have to operate. Throw a topper on here. This is our titanium alloy, and we will be requesting, bring that in. Forgot to set that up while we were building that. Okay. Now this is going to be our orbital collector, which takes. Oh, do we need to do? No, we don't. Wait for this one. Jeez. I might redo this build because I can take off of here and I can share. If I put a box here, and that will be feeding 2. I'll get 2 in. Put a topper on, and what I'll put in here is the reinforced thrusters. I'll do a reinforced thruster there because they'll be used for the freight guys. So I can do a thruster build here that can go into that, which may feed into some of this other stuff as well. Let's see what we got going on here. Reinforced thruster. That takes... Boy, everything takes that, huh? So if I will just do 3, so we can load that up to supply all of these 3 things. So let me do a belt. I need to get that machine 1 closer. Let me copy it, delete that one. I guess I could have just copied it. And that is, that's looking right. Okay. And that'll come out. And I'll just direct feed that there. That's going to be direct feeded there. That's going to be direct feeded there. And this guy can go there. Let me get rid of that little extra piece. Okay, that takes care of that. I think I'm going to be redoing this because I don't have room here. Thrusters, we got that 1 input, and then that, nothing else here takes that, but we do have that coming in where? Only over here. So this is actually pretty easy. I won't have to move any of that stuff yet. I want to see, does our ships, that does not take any of that. That takes, what I might do so I don't overload these bots, because there's only 20 bots will be moving stuff over here. That's supplying this and this. I think I'm going to get rid of this, and I'll do a box here that will supply these two, and get rid of this just so we have more throughput. That'll be our bottleneck. So let's get rid of the bottleneck now. That one's supplying those two, and then the freight ships are going to be over here. So technically I'm going to get rid of all this stuff, because I got to rebuild this, because I can share these processors too, and just do a more efficient build. And okay, so I know this is taking motors and the titanium alloy. So if I do a titanium alloy here, let me get a topper on that. Actually, I want to do, if it doesn't matter, do a topper on there. This is going to be another titanium alloy, and I'm going to do both of those builds with a logistics bot system on it, so that both of those will be sending stuff over. I want to request. That's good. Okay, and then for the freights, I just want to get this down so I can have that spot taken and not forget about it. So they take the titanium alloy, they take thrusters, and they take processors, which so do the other drones. And I can continue where those thrusters, reinforced thrusters, were coming from somewhere. It's the titanium alloy, this is the thrusters, so I can be more efficient and put that here, and then just direct feed those two things, and then the processors over here. Okay, so let's copy that. We're going to throw that there, get rid of that. So this will be autosave lag, huh? This will be here to here, and then this will be here to here. This will be here to here. So now I got two incoming titanium alloy. This one's going to handle these two, this one's going to handle these two. So I'm splitting the load. And then this was going to be our input of turbines. Yes, turbines. Let's set these boxes up. I don't think I did this bottom one. I didn't. Let's get 2 there. And then I want to bring this one back to 2. So we don't just need it constantly trying to fill a whole box. And then this one, got 2. Just make sure. I know I just did it, but I can't remember. Okay, and let's get a topper on that. And this is just a starter to just to really get us running, and it's actually going to be enough to kind of really keep us running for a while. The hard part is going to be getting enough of the freight and the drones built in between builds. Once when we start building, it goes quick. So once when we get enough material going, I will do separate builds for all this stuff, and it'll just work. And we'll do a bigger build so we can just get tons. I won't worry about that for the stations, but for the drones and that, I'll definitely do a build, because the stations, this should be able to keep up with us with that. And speaking about that, I need some outputs here. So I will copy the box. Figures I can't, there's too many things going on there. I didn't do outputs, so I want to get outputs done. So there's the output for that, and the output for that. We now want to delete this and delete this, and have the input there and the output there. Just like having the output in the center for God knows why. Okay, so we have the thrusters and the alloy, and we're going to need two more things here, and I don't have the space to do that there. So I am going to not put that there. I need I'm going to actually put it here and bring a belt out, because I need to have one there and one there, so we can have the two inputs for those two other pieces that we don't quite have yet. There, and then I'll do I can even do the belt out of the center. That won't hurt nothing. And keep it kind of organized up. So that'll be our out, and that'll be our in. Okay. So we need to get toppers on these things and set them up. So this is stations, that, and that's going to provide to us. This is going to be set up for buildings. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. That'll provide to us. Let me set these two. I'll let that build up to 2. This, we only need 40. Can't recall how many are in a stack. I think it's 20 in a stack. So I'll do two of that. This is going to be, oh no, I kind of did that backwards. This one is going to be that. I set that up already. This one is only going to be 1 stack, and that can be our super magnetics, and that'll be requesting. That is providing to me. This is providing to me. Okay. And then our last piece was the accumulators. Oh, it's in a weird, I think it might even be a building. It is. There it is. And this will be requesting. When we do that build, it'll just magically come in. Okay, so that's all set up. This one's set up. No drones in there. Actually, this one we don't need a topper because I don't need them anywhere. So I'm going to delete that topper. This is alloy. That's set up already, and I got the box set up. The box, I'll just keep it like that, is fine. This is going to be the turbines. Did we go over that already once before, and I didn't put a topper on there, did I? And there. Turbines. That is going to be requesting. And they're already coming in because they're right there. Okay, so that does our planetary, our interstellar, our orbital collector, and the freight ships. Now I need output for that. And remember, set up your box before you put a topper on it, because you got to kind of scooch around it to select things. Storage capacity. We want this to be 4. I think they stack to 100, so that'll do 4 stations. I think the stations do 400. Maybe they stack to 2, but I know the stations do like oh, they do 10 in them, so that'll be good. Okay, that's already selected, and this will provide to us. Okay, this box we were sharing with that, and let's see about... I don't think I'll be able to keep this here. Just want to get the recipe. Oh, that's right. We're sharing processors. That's what I needed to set up for this. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, let's copy that. Delete it. And nope, I guess that didn't work. Okay, so this box can go here. This is going to be doubled up, and then that can go here. And then we can direct feed these both. And we can throw a topper on. This is going to be processors. And that reminds me that I did a little dinky extra processor build right here over on the right hand side where my mouse is. I did another little mini processor build so we can get some processors going, because I didn't do a big processor build yet. Okay, so now that is getting input here, and input here, so that one's done. This needs to be set up for our drones, and that just needs steel and iron and then steel and copper. So we will do our output here. I just forgot what we needed. Bringing that in. That's, I don't need this. Yes, I do need that. That'll be the iron. Our processors are coming here, iron coming here, and then this will be our engines, and I'll do an engine build in here as well somewhere. Maybe I can tuck it in and be nice and clean and neat. Okay. Sorters. This is our output. This is in. This is in. We need toppers on 2 of these, that and that. This will be our output for that coming to us. Don't have to change anything there. This is going to be iron, and we are going to be requesting that. And right now it's right here. Once when I get rid of this, I might I might do it back here and just leave these so that things can operate, but we'll be getting, once when we get these interstellars going, then we can start doing bigger builds of the key pieces, iron ingot, copper ingot, and then bring those in and then supply them that way to here. That'll work. I gotta take a little drink of water here. We're running good. This is a lot of build. We're at 50 minutes plus with the tour, so doing good. That's gonna be that. Now to do what did I say I needed to do? These engines. So that only takes 2 inputs. It doesn't share anything. I could tuck it in right here, and I'm going to do that just to keep it a little bit tighter. It's pretty long already, so I can keep that here, and then I can do one here and one here, and we can do input, input, and our output. This recipe needs to be set to thrusters, and I mean, this is here. I could have just run a line here, but if I delete this, I don't want to kind of rechange all this. So let's throw toppers on here, and I didn't set these, did I? I didn't. Set that to 1, set that to 1. I mean, it's not catastrophic if you don't set those. It's just going to constantly go till the box is full. And then it'll just slow down. So it's not really that big of a deal, but I just don't need to have it going that crazy. And then this is going to be our copper ingot. Okay, and I have some of this stuff in my inventory, so I can get rid of this stuff. Oh, see, now I didn't set that, and they filled the box. So they won't be working for a while. So now I'm just going to actually delete this, because apparently we have plenty of that. And our processors, let's get that thrown over. Now we're cleaned back up in our inventory. All right, let's get some power poles on this stuff and see if it works. Continue on here. Looks like a nice spot for one. And oh, I thought I could get away with one. Can't. Alright, so in that case, I'll do one here and one here. Okay, I see something starting to work here. We are missing... We got turbines, we're missing... Oh, I gotta set up the... Titanium alloy. I know, I hear you. I hear you. You were yelling. Where did I do that build? Right here. Nice. And I'm gonna set both of these up. Usually I can do a little something here, but we are using almost every output here, so I'm just gonna do it kind of tight right there. We'll do outputs of our titanium alloy and do an input there, and let's only set this for I'll let it do 2. One output's not going to fill up terrible fast, but so if we put the 2 in there, that'll be 200 in there, and then by the time the bots do their thing, it should be filling back up and being able to keep up with it. Not that, again, this isn't running at any ratios or anything like that. It's just kind of building, but we want it to go as fast as it can, so we want a little bit of throughput. Make sure we have that going. Throw our topper on. It should automatically select for us, and we want to distribute, and they should disappear, and we'll help it out. Another one here. I could have it would have been pretty hard to copy. Actually, yeah, because it won't copy the whole thing. Just copy the topper. So we can do that. Belt out. Topper. Oh, I didn't set up. That's why I'm like, how come it didn't select what was coming? Because it doesn't have anything yet. See, now the topper's on there. I can't hit that yet. Okay, and we want to set that to 2. I mean, you can leave this one wide open, then there's always plenty of buffer in there. You know, but you really don't have to. It really doesn't matter. Extra storage is always a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And we gotta distribute, throw our droners in there, because now we got 40 drones supplying those, and they're so close too, so it's gonna be quick. Okay. So it looks like we already have what we set out to do. Our interstellar logistics are done. We got a build going with that. Perfect. Now we can start exploiting the planets and getting a little bit better, man. This is that turning point. We don't have any of these yet because we still have to do the accumulators. So be coming in here. This is not making Y. Because this belt is not set up right. It's got to be because of yep, it's because of this. It should be coming into here, not going the other way. So that belt's wrong. Not bad though. I mean, that's the only thing so far. I consider that a win. Put W's in chat for that one. Usually you're throwing F's in there for me. Okay, now we're producing. Okay, we got that. This I'm sure will work once when we get this in. So now we have the vessels. I call them freighters. And we got our drone. Whoa. I do want quite a bit of these though. See how quick they're making them? Though I'm for the sake of the videos, I'm on fast speed so things build quick and I can move quicker, so we're not like taking 20 years to do this. So I know you can yell and scream and all that stuff. It's fine. I'm doing it for the sake of the video. And I can actually throw these into there. And I don't need to have that many those going. One stack is fine. Okay, I got nothing else in the inventory. Alright guys, that is fantastic. This makes me very happy to have this done. So, close that, and there's our interstellar logistics. Done, complete. Just under an hour to get all that done and do the nice little tour to catch you up to kind of what I've been doing. Alright, on that note, it's only doing 10, so I am gonna definitely do at least so I can do 10 stations, because that's not even a lot. Yeah, so on that note, guys, I'm gonna call the episode here, and thanks a lot for tuning in. I definitely appreciate it. And take a little picture of that. Maybe I can make a thumbnail with that. I'm gonna try, see what happens. I'm learning a little bit of stuff, and we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks a lot. Later.